Good morning. How's it
Sorry if
going?
we start too early, but
Oh,
I
it's
was
okay.
around for a while watching you struggle. You had a good game actually, and then boom, gave it away.
Yeah, that's what happened this game for sure.
Let's have a quick look. On the right side, if you just go back to that fight around 05 or 07, where it was, you can play some Atari there. Just go there for
Okay,
a
one second.
quick moment. But earlier, it felt really good for you, especially when you got J4 extension in the top. And then somehow
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
let the dragon a bit vulnerable.
Yeah, I left it too vulnerable. I was too confident
Yeah.
that I could live it.
Well, you
That's
lived
that's
in
a
the end, and
tendency I have.
it's wow, interesting start. That order of moves.
Yeah, I did not know how to deal
Okay,
with
okay.
my
Let's
opponent's
go from the
opening.
beginning. Yeah, really weird. It looks like a misclick, and then it was a she or a he. He wanted to correct it D17, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to do.
No, I think this is their opening. This is what they
Uh-huh.
do.
Interesting experimental start by black. Yeah, I can just play away. That's a good move. You shouldn't play D3, uh, leaving black the option to approach, but okay, you have the Shimari now. Yeah, you need to enter to see how black reacts. This was
Yeah,
fine.
that was my idea. And then
Why
I
don't ah
misclicked
okay.
over here.
This Kosumi was a misclick,
The
but
jump right here was a
it's quite heavy if you go down. You should just play some shape point like G15. You don't have to worry about the connection underneath because you have a
Oh,
problem
okay.
here if black cuts at F14. You should play some flexible moves. If you play G15 or maybe F16 or even G16, yeah, something like that. If black
Yeah,
connects under, you
it's
don't have to
nicer.
worry about it. It's just a few points. And then you jump out again
Right.
or you break the bottom.
Gotcha.
Anyway, weird start by black here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I felt.
So,
That was a
yeah.
misclick.
And you don't have to play anything.
I ended up playing
After
the
the
move
misclick,
anyway. Yeah.
you don't have to do anything. D15, you better keep as a threat. But I know you felt a bit,
Aha.
like you didn't deserve to lose that stone. So I try to at least take one punch in center. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what
And here
happened.
you can play instead of pushing H15, you could just play once at F16 to create some cutting points. The block, the hanging
Uh,
connection, F16,
oh,
and
okay.
black will
Sure.
probably go down, and then maybe you attach I15, or you can try some shoulder hit like M16 to reduce the bottom
Oh,
side.
okay.
Maybe you shouldn't
Yeah.
care so much about that group right now. Just grab the big points elsewhere. Then it became too big to leave it
Right.
behind later in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what I
Like
did.
like this black
Like, I'm
becomes
like,
too strong. Yeah, you left it for now. Yeah, that's good. And then you got the
yeah,
you could play the third line in the top. No need to play J4.
okay.
Anyway, the difference is sensitive. But as a shape, interesting this invasion. He was so jealous on your top. So yeah,
Right.
Hane I3, good. Then connect. You should connect solid because
Oh,
now
okay.
when black turns, you need another move. But if you connect solid and black turns, you take away the extension. And black will not turn. Black will probably play N3. Yeah, black will
Okay.
play N3, but then you attack severe with O2, O3.
Gotcha.
So it's better to play solid in that case.
Okay.
Maybe you thought that if you play H4, it narrows the gap in the top and it's difficult for him to invade. But he can still try
Right.
something like C4, C3, all those moves. Anyway, it's not a big
Okay.
difference. It still looks good. And if you don't go up and he goes Atari, you see your H4 looks strange now. Because if you have
Yeah,
I4
for
right
sure.
away and the same thing happens when he plays the Hane, you will cut or play other moves or turn. You don't play H4 to get a heavy shape.
Gotcha.
So he played Keima, yeah, that's fine. He got another big point. This is good. And now, yeah, but you should probably go out with a Keima like H12 to make it harder for him to surround instead of the table shape.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, because now
Yeah.
if he goes G12, you just go down to H13 and connect. So it's easy for him to catch your group. And when he Hane, you jump, you're much faster into the center to
Okay.
escape. All right, so
I see.
also in the game, you have several chances to make a better shape. Yeah, here you Hane, you should Hane. Because if he cuts, you just Atari and go through. If you Hane, he has to Nobi to the right. He cares about the bottom side. And then you play either attach. Yeah, this should happen. He should Nobi J13. And then you can attach G11. And you make a better shape like that. You make I shape. And when he Hane, G10, you just go to the right. Nobi H11. And already you got I shape. So it's easy for you, for example, to play Keima I9 or Keima K11. And when he tries moves, and also cut. So he needs to go back to F10. And if you play something like F12, you block and then you already make I shape on the spot. Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
my
just
thing.
leave. And if he connects, you play some Keima to go out faster, I9 or...
Okay. Something.
That move
Yeah.
you don't need. You would just Keima because you already have
Right.
the I. But okay, it's good because
Yeah.
you can invade the left side after that. So yeah. In the actual game, it felt heavy. Many times against contact plays, Tsuki like this, you just go Nobi. But you should also consider Hane or the attached G11 and then Hane to make a flexible shape much faster. Because like this, he
Okay.
tends to be slack. He can go H10, for example, then you have to turn to the right, and you're just heavy and no ice. So like this
Right.
it's a bit slower.
I think it literally happened that way.
He pushed first.
Not
Okay.
quite.
He jumped here. On this jump, you should play N16 first to see how he reacts. Attach, yeah.
Oh.
Because if
Okay.
you Hane M16 and then you go O17, it's not so easy for him to block. He needs to go down. Because now if he blocks O18, you have Atari, Atari, and connect. And you actually separate N14, and he doesn't want that. So he needs to go down. And then you can still push and cut him. M17.
Oh. Like
Yeah.
so. Okay.
So he has some problems here. There's a little bit of edge. But, yeah. And then you
Yeah.
can sacrifice that stone.
Yep.
But I think even later you had some options to punish him here. Or you can start from O17, the Kosumitsuki, and then push. Because his jump seems a little bit greedy. He should just N15, one space jump. But he wants to build more because he's got this wall around I15.
Right. I was thinking that it was an overplay, but I couldn't figure out how to punish it. So this is good to
Yeah.
see.
It's either N16 or you start O17 and N16.
Mm-hmm.
You played on the right away?
Interesting.
Okay. Click on the
No,
wrong finish.
I did.
But you can go back 5x5. Wow, you had to suffer a lot to make life with this group.
So we just saw the jump.
Yeah, so Nobi again. Then you fix that, okay. And now, yeah, you don't have to jump there. The group in the middle is still in trouble. And anyway, this kind of jump, it's not really helping you reinforce the top left corner. And you still leave the move like the elephant eye shape of G5. So you better turn in the center. You should play I11 to fix your group. And in a way, try to separate the top group. If he blocks here, Hane, you counter Hane. And then he needs to Nobi. He's not going to cut. The cut doesn't work anyway. You have the ladder, and you can push one more. Because you always have the Hane, Atari, and try to enter. So you just give him this territory, basically. He plays L11, but now he has a problem with the top group. So you attack that one, keeping some distance. You can play now L6, for example. Or if it works to cut right away. It does. Because the ladders are not good. But even like this is good. If he connects you, Nobi. Yeah, he has a problem if you play that. He needs to give you something. Maybe he will play... well, if that happens, he's still heavy. I think he will play the bump right away, M4. Or attach or something.
Oh, this one. Gotcha.
And then when you Nobi out, K6, so you don't lose the stone, he can take the top stone to fix his base. But that's fine. You just play the clamp, O3, and he goes down. And then in the middle, you should punish his F11 being far from his left stone. So you can go between the stones at E12 or some other moves. So you can build in a much more natural way this area in the center. So you never need moves like F6. F6 can become your territory. Or if you want to expand, you can
Right.
expand by playing larger, like you play d8 and jump in the middle. But right now he needs to protect the left side, so maybe something like c11. So this way you'll never be in trouble with the center dragon, and then you peep d10. Because if he pushes and cuts, he can resist.
Right. Okay.
All right. So back to the original game.
Okay.
You jump like this, and oh, you should honey again. Some honey.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's clearly looking at your middle group with that exchange. And
Yep.
again, you got to turn. This one doesn't make such a good shape. If you turn and he honey, you can jump.
Right. Okay.
So how it was later on? Ah, okay. Now you jump. Ah, instead of jump, I think you can attach I8 and Nobi. Yeah, that one. No. And if you honey, you just extend Nobi. If he plays H9, then you jump or Kema. You need to make some eye shape on the way out. I think you have one eye around G14, and all you need now it's an eye in the middle. So jump K10, and like this you're threatening a little bit the top group because you can cut him now at H7. And if he wants to separate, he needs to play something like M9 or and something around there, and M9. Then you go between the groups. You turn once, J7. He has to go up to keep you separated, and you jump between the groups, M6, M7, yeah. And now it's hard for
Oh,
him to
okay.
catch that group. And you'll go out and probably he'll be in trouble with the entire top side. You don't want to escape, just like it. Well, in the game, actually, you broke his left side, which was good. But then you suffered on many places. He got compensation, especially on the right side.
Yeah.
But it
Exactly.
shouldn't happen. Let's fast forward to that place where you missed the O5 Atari or O6, I don't remember what it was. So you ran out. You missed some honey. Also, when he honey here, you could play K11, and you should attach K8 at some point. Yeah, go back a few moves. When he played this honey, M9. Yeah, a
Where
few
is it?
more moves. Yeah, like this. You gotta play K11 because he wants to cut you L11 and connect. So then you play K11, and K11 kind of gives you half an eye. And now you have Atari here, J12, and cut him. So he needs to protect somehow
Ah.
this area. And then you can go out and make eye shape with L9. So it's better defense compared to L10, and then he pushes and you connect. The way you play,
Yeah, I
it's
completely
like you
missed this.
played L11 right away, which feels too painful. But you
Right.
need
Yep.
to improve your eye shape, not to decrease it.
Right.
Yeah. So you block,
See.
yeah, you connected, empty triangle. You always have to refuse the empty triangle. Try to find other moves. Then, this was a little bluff. He could capture that stone at some point.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
for now he can play I11. He doesn't have to capture the stone because I11 is threatening to cut H10. And then, okay, you can connect the stone, he connects, but then you have to come back. And if you connect against the cut H10, he captures one stone at H14. If you do that, he answers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better than the actual game. Because in the actual game, you squeeze him. And then you
Right.
got to go back at H10, and then he surrounds everything and probably kills all. He could kill you all. When you played E11, if he goes D10 and you don't make an eye on the left side, it's done. But he also failed miserably to kill the dragon. Well, so Atari. And after this, you could attach K8. You should.
Yeah, I misread this. I thought connecting would be Sente at
I see. Because of,
H14, but
yeah.
it's just not.
But at some
Yeah.
point, it became Sente when you tried something around here with M14 and cut. That wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
but
And then
really
you,
I should just jump
yeah,
this
just
way.
jump. You need those attach moves to go out or create another eye. Wow, this felt so good for black, and then he didn't
Yeah.
kill anything. The cut was okay. Well, this Atari actually helps you because you have Atari. Ah, wait, what if
Yep.
you start with Atari, then you connect, and then no, it's not sent. This is good. This is good. He needs to pull back.
Yeah.
Then you have an Atari here, but the bump is not going to be sent. You should play one Atari, at least 014, because it's a better shape for you on the right side. Even after you lose that stone, and now you should cut him. And
Gotcha.
9. Because then when he goes back and he captures 015, at least you have one Atari, or you have 017 and you can come out. So it's different dodgy. This exchange is good because it makes black, it gives him a bad shape when he connects N13.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, Stephen Wayne, thank you. So, yeah. You have to fight here, it's forced. Okay, he went back. Then that one, very good. You need to try. Oh, here he could play, instead of this Hane. Wait a second, Hane was also okay. He could just play on this, but no, Hane is good. Normally, nothing should have happened. When you play the Hane, he can cut you. What you do? You play the Hane, or what did you do? How did you trick him to break all the left side?
I played the Hane
and he could cut.
freaked out.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He can cut because when you go Atari and then you go down, it's still a damage to Mari. Black escapes here, and you can't catch the two stones. It's just one eye. When you cut, he kills you, and that's pretty much it. So your only option here is to try K8, some attach in the middle after you fail on the left side, but you managed to build another eye somehow. That was magic.
Yeah, I bamboozled him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
he
yeah,
got scared about the
see.
cut through over there.
And now you attach and pull back. That was all good. Well, it hurts the corner a little bit.
This attach.
It's fine. Look,
attach doesn't work, I don't think.
Well, it shouldn't work. Nothing should work there, but well, I don't know why he let.
Amazingly,
yeah,
it
worked. And the Hane, and here, can you do more? Wait, so you didn't answer that. Can you jump? Or it's enough to push? You already have an eye. Even if he blocks, you go down and you're okay, you leave. But what else? No, the push is good. You don't want him to block in center.
Right.
He blocked or what? He played away. That was also big.
Yep.
So here you try this.
I should have given up the 2 stones.
You could, yeah. You could just go P9. But if you don't give them up, it's still tricky. You have the fight in the middle with I7. Yeah, if you play that, how is the score?
Oh, sorry.
After you put that move on the board. Well, you lose some in the top left corner now. But you're okay, yeah?
It's white by 20.
Yeah, should be enough.
Yeah.
Then you need to catch Q17 Sun. Then also push B14. You got all these moves in the corner actually. B14 I think you played. Anyway, let's move on a little bit.
Sure.
This move you don't need. Because you better play Hane here. Q10. And some Atari. You should go Sun right away or Hane. Like that. And when he plays Atari, which Atari he plays? This one, yeah. You just pull back. And then he needs to capture the stone. And then, if you like, you save the 3 stones by attaching N5 or simply Kosumi 06. But before you do that, you should peep once at K7 to see how he reacts. Because never know, maybe you can separate the top stones. If you do the peep now, he'll probably connect K8. If you play it too late, then he can resist different ways, like J7 or L7. So it's good to ask him how he answers that now, and then save the 3 stones. 06. Sorry.
Okay.
And now he has a little problem with the top group, because you might save that 5 stone somehow and then try to cut. So now that you escape on the left side, you're back in the game. But yeah, so you play the Kosumi, he blocked, and you turn in center. That was good too. And then you block Sansan. The turn was really good here, 07. Especially that it's center. You didn't turn right away, but you turn soon. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't hit Q18 immediately. Anyway, this turn was nice in center. He could also ignore that one. Okay, then you save that part. Well, he can still jump in the corner. He should play a 1 space jump. That's a bit harder to block. But still okay, you can push and clamp. Now here you block. And then, how he trick you? Let's see. So you play the Hane, that's good. Then you connect. And now, when he cuts, you can go Atari. Check this out. Atari, then Atari, then Atari again. It's Atari all the way.
Yeah.
This kind of.
I totally missed this.
You started reading this, and then you said, "Ah, I better sacrifice the 4 stones." And instead,
That's exactly what
you
happened.
were too superficial about this local fight. But these are critical moments that can win the game or lose it.
Yeah, I totally missed the Tsuji here. Oh my
It
gosh.
was just Atari all the way, like in the crane nest situation, where you throw in a stone in the
Hmm.
middle, then you kill everything. All right.
Yeah, what I was thinking is I was thinking incorrectly that I
Ah,
couldn't push in here again
oh, the Atari
at
from
4.
behind. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I see, I see.
Yeah, I was thinking
All right,
backwards.
and then
Oh
and
my
then you
gosh.
rejected the whole situation. I see.
Yeah, I did. I didn't think about this.
Yeah,
Oh
probably
my
he
gosh.
wouldn't go out completely, but then when you save the stones, he has a big problem with the top group. So yeah,
Yep.
but even like you played Atari, then you play one more Atari. Hang on, go back to the original game. It wasn't that bad. I think you can still win the game there. But here it's obvious. I mean, compared
Yeah.
to donating everything. So you play like that.
Right?
Then yeah, this one, then the Hane, then the push. But I don't know about this push. You shouldn't. You should cut right away. Why only this push? I mean,
Oh,
cut the
just cut.
stones in the
Yeah.
top because when he cuts, you have Atari and you capture the other stone. And that push, yeah. Well, he can squeeze it.
Yeah.
Actually, the push is not so bad. The next push, it was on center, right? But no, actually, this push is not good because he could block when you push like that. Yeah. Now I remember. When you just push, he can block when you play the second push. And if he blocks, if he can bump because you can cut. You put yourself
Like
in
this?
Atari. Yeah. You can Atari from the outside, but you can
Right.
Atari from the inside. And now it doesn't work to cut anymore at K5 because you took your own liberty with the push. So he will cut you Atari. That's why we
Right.
got to cut right away. So that's enough
Gotcha.
compensation. I thought you mentioned something about I'm going to give 4 stones and get compensation, but you didn't get it. And now you're still
Yeah,
okay,
I
right?
took advantage. Yep, I
Oh
think
yeah,
so. Let's check.
27. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
So you
fine.
shouldn't push, just cut right away. But after you push, he
Hmm.
blocked in the wrong way, and then again you can cut him because he probably blocked M7. Sorry, yeah, like this, so he can push down to P5. But then you just go down and give him 2 stones. You got too ambitious
Hmm.
here. You tried to save and you lost more stones on the right.
Yep.
Like this is still okay. You have the whole top side for 5 stones in the middle. He's got the bottom, but okay, that's like 30 points. And then the rest, it's insignificant. Your top side is bigger. Here you gotta give him those stones, yeah. And
Okay.
just you can go down again. Hane,
Just straight down.
yeah. Because if he
Yeah.
goes down, then you take Sente and then Hane. It's also possible to play Hane and connect, but then it's Gote for now, and you have a Sente after that. So it's also
Hmm.
okay. Because the Sente, well, you have R7 and connect under, but maybe you better keep Sente, then you push on the left, then it's finished. You win by 20 points. All right,
Yep.
this was your game most of the time.
Yeah, I really bungled that one up. Oops.
Looks like it. But last time I think you needed how many? 3 wins to go up, and now you need 6.
Yeah, I need
Ah,
many.
okay. But you had a good run. You had 5 wins in a row. All those games were played without me watching, and also the
Yep.
losses, except for this one. Good.
Right, exactly. So,
It's good
I
to remind
mean,
folks that I'm not helping you rank up artificially.
right, yeah, that's very important. I think some people don't quite get that
I know,
right
I know.
away. So.
The whole thing I'm whispering moves so you can become a one dan overnight.
No, no. I've been
two,
working
two
very
years.
hard, playing lots of games. It's a total slog.
You're crawling
Whew.
slowly all the
Yep,
way. Yeah.
little by little. Oof. All
Yeah.
right. What should we do now? Should we
Yeah.
play a game against each
Ah,
other or just do our
as
regular
you like,
thing?
we can. But then I have to switch
We
to my
haven't.
other account. Hang on a second. Yeah, let's play one
Uh,
game. And then we
okay.
can also beat somebody else in a free game. Hang on. The bad feedback, it
Cake
counts.
Cake Surface. Every once in a while, we get a viewer who gets really, really salty about what we're doing,
Yeah.
and I hear that either in the chat or sometimes we see it on Twitter.
Oh, really? On
Or
Twitter? Oh,
yeah.
no, I see. I didn't see that on Twitter.
That
But
was
yeah,
like a
you
year ago
get
or something,
messages
right?
from that. Oh, I see Hanayor
Yep.
went down from 7 down to 6 down. Okay,
Oh
so I'm
no.
going to match you here with my Cornel Go account.
Okay.
So how should we play? 20 minutes each, 30 seconds. Wait, how can we change handicap here? You need a few stones? I think I know. Okay, I choose white. Let's say 3 handicap. So we have an empty corner.
Okay.
We can play at least one
All right.
normal Joseki.
Gotcha.
Good luck with the Tesujis.
All right. 3 stones. Okay, here we go.
Do I have to tell you my plans?
You can do it however you want. Even if you tell me your plans, I'm not sure I can
Well, first of all,
prevent
we're
them.
going to play Joseki. That can be confusing. That's the whole point of playing 3 handicap. But you know these Josekis already.
I know some of
Yeah.
them.
So let's play handicap style then. To be confusing.
Yes. The old Tanuki.
The old and the new. Let's try this one.
Right.
I'll show you some variations after. This is a move I haven't tried in a long time with that pincer. Okay. You can have the stone, but you better work for it a little bit.
Just take the corner.
Take it. It's all yours. Except for 1 stone. Okay, never mind. So you take it anyway, huh? Okay, it's yours. I look so over-concentrated with my jumps and the wall. Nice, I built 6 secure points. But give me back
We
the
take a...
corner. Okay, I don't need it. I was just kidding. But I can take it anytime, right? Tuck, 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 puck.
I think so.
It's small. Let's don't fight on this corner anymore.
Okay.
Oh, but we're in the era of AI. Let's play some Sansan.
Okay.
This is to please the crowd.
Right. They need to see the 3/3s.
From time to time, yeah. I've been replaying some pro games earlier, and there was not even one game without an early Sansan invasion. Sometimes two. On W Baduk, some Korean and Chinese pro games. It's every game. 3 hours nap, that's luxury. I usually take 15-minute naps once a month.
Oh, my friend always plays this move against me in our handicap games.
In the club?
Yeah.
It means it works.
It does work. Yeah, it's a little too effective.
It's yeah, it was meant to build a Moy on the bottom, but now not anymore. Let's try some other Tsuke here. How strong is your friend, this guy in the club?
He's 2-dan AGA.
So you're close. You played 2, 3 handicap or?
Yeah, 3 stones. 3 stones.
And he's going to play the tournament also? The one that you're going to?
Yep. That's correct. Yep.
Oh, okay. Instead of I see. Well, back in the day, I used to play all night long and then sleep a few hours in the morning or in the afternoon. But now it's difficult to do that. So what happened here? Let's go for another corner. But wait. Ko? No, we don't ko. Let's try something else. Oh, actually, I'm not 9-9. I'm 9-9 on some servers. But right now, I'm more like 6-dan again with my rating. Still 7-dan EGF. They didn't demoted me. But I'm 15 points or 14 points behind the 7-dan bar. But in less than 2 weeks, I'm going to fix that, hopefully, if I play well. We gotta play 8 rounds in Silk Road. I thought it's only 7, but actually there are 3+3+2. So lots of games. This was a good base.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I see.
think it's the right timing for this. I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's the right timing to push here and then set up some traps. Well, on the online servers, I rank between 5, 6 dan and 8, 9 dan. Depends on the server. 9 dan IGS, 9 dan TiGem. But W Baduk, it's 8 dan. That's the maximum we can get. And on W Baduk, there are 8 dans and 8 dans. Daniel likes to kill something, I see. He's going for a little bit of blood. Okay. And now Moyo. He switched to Moyo all of a sudden.
Well, there's not a lot I can do in the lower left, right? And there's still,
Yeah,
like,
lower left,
depending on
it's
how the
already okay.
situation works out later.
That's
Yeah.
one corner that's alive for sure. The top right, it's safe too. Let's capture one stone first. Ah, yeah, you can get a 9 dan rating if you're talking about 34,000 points. But I'm always in the low 33,000s there.
Oh, you're
33,200.
supposed to Atari first.
There, but that's risky. I'm not going to answer that Atari.
Right.
Can fight that call. This was okay. And the pip is just to give you a headache. To see
Right.
where to connect, how to connect. UX Congress in Cleveland in 2021. Phew, that's far away.
That
And
is. I think it's in
2021,
Colorado next year.
it's also far away to plan
Yeah,
anything.
right.
But thanks for the invite. We'll consider. I don't even know when I play my next tournament next year. Probably somewhere in Sweden. I gotta play a tournament early in January or late January. Anyway, early next year. It's the final of it's some kind of Grand Prix final, I think, for the winners of all kind of European tournaments. It's like a tennis championship final. I think there are 12 players from Europe, all pretty strong, mostly pros, who won all kind of tournaments or some points during the tournaments like Grand Slam and so on. So that will be interesting. How about I destroy your Moya? Let's start from here.
Yeah. This is another sequence my two dogs
So
run playing
Colorado
against
it's
me
next year
often.
and Cleveland is the year after that. We'll consider for sure. I see. That's a good move. Now I don't feel like cutting anymore. But your right side still looks like being too big. You play better against me than against the one Qs. Pressure is
Oh.
building up.
Right.
Okay. When in danger, jump
I,
out.
well, I have this thing too, like the Fox and Tie Gem players, I have a tendency not to take seriously enough.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I don't always believe their moves
But on
are.
TiGem, you're still one down. You can keep
Yep,
the rank.
still one down.
Okay,
I'm
good.
barely holding on.
Ah, I see. All right. And IGS, you never played recently?
I play a little bit. I got back up to 5Q plus, but I don't play enough to rank up
Uh-huh.
back up to 4Q. And there's such a mix. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what's in their water on IGS, but they they are too strong for Daniel.
On IGS. Many people complain about it. At any level, actually. That they are stronger than they're supposed to be for an online server. Interesting.
Well, I don't know, but when I play, my audience is like, oh yeah, this really is, what 5Q should be or
Right.
what 4Q should be. So it's hard for me to say.
Just beat them. In gen.
Stephen Wayne says when he plays the 1Qs, he's horsing around with his friends in chat. Right? It kind of is that.
Wait. I gotta stay alive here, so let's find a way. I need some tsuke.
Let's try.
Just to make the moyo feel a bit over concentrated.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this is probably greedy, but we'll try it.
No, it's not. It's just a little bit heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And now, oh, I can live there, but I don't like my shapes here. Push first. Not center, but big. The cut will be center next. I promise.
Yeah, see, it seems pretty sente. I'm just gonna connect.
Yeah, stay alive. Good, good,
I wanted
good,
to resist, but
good decision.
I didn't see a good way to do it. All right.
Yeah, I would cut in center, then it's a problem. Ah, that's annoying. I need to capture these guys. How? Like this? You wanted to trick me with the cheap turn at P18 and so.
Right? Oh, I forgot to turn my coordinates back on. Oh, sorry, everybody. There we go. Well, I mean, you gotta try some tricks.
This one, I'll let you connect if you want. And you want. Okay. How to continue? Sente. Okay, we can't kill each other here. Too bad. So, Atari wants.
Oh man, F18 was totally my next move.
You
As
can
you,
you can still play it. It's a call.
yeah.
Okay. I shouldn't tell you anything.
Oh no, I knew.
Well, I could go down F18, but I knew I have to provoke you for a co-fight, and you go for it. Fighting spirit is never missing from Twitch. Oh, now we have an interesting fight. Let's. Brave.
Yeah, too brave probably.
But it's okay. So let's see what we kill. Probably nothing. It worked. I should calm down.
Okay, what? Probably this one.
That was coming.
Yeah. And it's some kind of sente for me, I think. Yep.
True. So I really want to link here. It's important.
It's not so important, but it's valuable, maybe? I
It's
don't
big,
know.
it's big. Don't die on the left. Wow. Cut and kill everything. No shame.
I learned it by watching you. No.
I see that. No respect for the. Yeah.
I might not get much out of this.
Small donation this time.
Yeah.
So Atari first. I don't know about those 3 stones. They seem small. But it's hard to kill you on the left right away. So we take it slowly. Uh-huh. Alright.
Oh, you're activating the cut. Okay.
I'm looking at that. Not going to lie. It's coming. Okay, not anymore. Left side has a problem. Not anymore. Everything survives. Good. Or not. Some squeeze. Wow.
Swell.
Looks so ugly. Which one are we going to capture?
I see. Okay. Uh, oh, my brilliant plan.
Is to stay alive.
I should have just taken the second eye. Oops.
No, you can have it. Ko? Ooh, that's brave. But
Keep playing these brave moves.
I see that. I see that. Huh. Okay, okay. We don't start the ko yet because I'm a little bit weak in the center. Well, you leave even if I start the ko, but I can probably take a couple of points in center. But no rush. This felt proper. Oh, estimate likes my potential in the center.
Yeah, you've been ahead on score estimator for a while now, so I think. Let's jump out here.
That's a very sneaky one. You want to save the 2 stones. But okay, we need to protect here in order to fight the ko. Proper.
Okay.
No more center. All right. Too bad. This looks brave, actually. And that is brave. Huh. Let me try a little counter Suji.
Oh, too
Too
brave.
brave.
Yeah.
I
I
see
just
that.
realized. Oops. Oh well, it was worth a try.
Alive.
In Gote though,
But
right?
those are just 2 stones.
Well,
You
I
can
can.
leave it for.
Yeah, I can give them up. Yep.
I'm not going to capture 2 stones in Gotha right now. But it's good for Kotrets. Okay, what happens here? The center shrinking a lot.
Okay. Play the elephant eye.
Doesn't go out, but good luck.
And push this around a little bit, maybe.
I see that. Don't get cut. Somewhere.
Yeah, lots of cuts are possible, huh?
Yeah, like this one. You pushed around and your push just got punished.
Yeah, I just got punished. I overplayed for sure.
You have a Tetsuji. I shouldn't tell you anything about that. In this lower right corner, there's a problem. So, but I should shut up because my group will die. Maybe. It's dangerous now for white. At least
I can't.
you can fight.
Like, I'm looking at the wedge, but I don't see how it
Ah,
works. So,
N17.
Yeah.
Good, you're a nice boy. You're very kind. You don't want to kill it.
Right, that would just donate a bunch.
No, it won't. I
Yeah.
mean, you play Atari, you wedge, I go Atari, you connect, I connect, and I'm alive. But
Yeah.
small. Actually, it's not so easy to kill. But there are some Tesujis to consider. I'll show you after. If you fail. Let's see the score. If you kill that corner, it gets close.
Yeah, I'm far behind at this point.
So you need to kill
Da-da.
something somewhere. And then we make the game half point. This group. Okay, I protect somehow. Let me check. Zack. You could go S18, then Atari S17, then Peep N18, and then it's tricky. So I'm going to protect here. Well, it still wants to play S18 because if I block S17, you start ko at R19, and then I lose the corner. So I have to let you Atari. I mean, play the squeeze.
Gotcha.
I see, you're looking here. Some push and cut. Okay.
You're already connected out, though.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. But it's still dangerous, I see. We go for this. Not bad for an amateur. So now, we gotta do it this way. Several ways possible. Okay, so you're saying you can save a few stones here.
Yeah, some way.
Hopefully.
Right.
Okay, take them out. Give me the tail.
Okay, so I have to... Right, so that is I have to sack 4 stones in order to break into your center. Got it.
You can do that, but don't take the center without a fight. Let's see what happens here.
Sure.
All right. So you're out. That's painful.
Okay.
You've seen too many trick plays.
Apparently.
Yeah, you're out. Good. What a trade. My big center disappeared. Oh, now some guys are about to collapse. In fact, not yet. Oh, I thought you just Atari. You could.
Oh, that
G10,
makes sense,
Atari, and
yeah.
then connect again.
I can...
Well, you can still sacrifice somehow.
I mean, I can still connect these guys,
Yeah.
right?
Is
Maybe?
it
Yeah.
Sente? Let's see. Sneaky. You want a Nobia and then kill everything?
Of course.
Ah, mommy.
All right, let's just connect these
You have
guys.
to. And then I connect one stone.
Yeah.
Sim Sente.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Then
I feel like that was a success for me.
local success for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I can capture 4 stones, but isn't it interesting to play some other moves like around S4? Well, we still have the co-fight on the left side actually.
Mm-hmm.
What can I kill on that one? Actually, we go for 4 stones. 1 Q and
Okay.
actually close to 1 down. Huh?
Yeah, I'm one down on tie gem, so
And here not so. You're
whatever.
closer to 1 down than to 2 Q on these servers. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it feels that
you
way.
don't need to lose 3 in a row, that's all.
Okay.
That's my small compensation for letting everything go out and also saving the M5 stone, which was quite large.
Yeah, that was large for sure.
Yeah, this is big. So if I don't go down, you can Q2, then I have to Atari, then Atari, connect.
Mm-hmm.
You have some center moves there for sure, but first things first, I better connect this guy,
All right.
then descend here.
Yeah, that's massive, isn't it?
Well, I realized I can't kill your group on the left anymore, because you can always Atari in the center J10 and make another eye at H10.
Oh yeah.
So we'll
Mm-hmm.
just play where you can play Sente. That's a Tesuji instead of capturing. Okay, it's big.
I guess connect back this way is fine.
Looks okay. Don't die. No, you don't die. I'm just bluffing here.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think I'm okay if
You're
I don't
okay for now, but
respond.
later there are some
Yeah,
Atari,
later it's
some
not so great.
push. And yeah, but for now you can play. Anyway, one Atari I play here. Just to create Diagi and block. So that ko will never play. Push once.
How does this work? I think I can do this.
You can, but still pay attention.
Yeah, it's super annoying. I feel really bad about leaving that now. Okay.
You had to leave it. Nothing happens
Yeah.
unless all the neutral points are filled, and then you forget about the defense. So
That sounds exactly like something I would do, actually. So.
that's how you can lose games. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I lose many games.
On the left, we have this move.
Ooh, there's no resistance to that.
Well, you could
Okay.
push once. Well, you can still push. Unless I block. And probably I will. Is there anything bigger? N14 and go up. Then Atari. Then actually it's double Atari. Then Atari from behind. Doesn't bother you so much. So. Oh, wait. This is interesting. Because of the center.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. So here I can block S18 and then you start a call. I better don't. Good center sequence.
And what's left? Guess that now.
Yeah, that's yours. So call, we never fight here. Atari, Atari. Actually, we do. I realize I have all those quadrants on the right side.
Yep.
Now that you eliminated two quadrants in the lower right corner, it's good timing.
Yeah. Good job, Daniel.
You got distracted.
I did.
Oh hey, Reza Motez, 99. What's happening? This call can become big. Oh, that's a good threat. I need to go back. So how we kill the center? Like this? I mean the top right. I keep saying center because the move I play is in the center of the group. Nice. You're watching some students of the game. Old master versus young master. We need a master clash theory. This can die now. Uh-oh. We better keep it.
Oh, wrong.
That was a little minus actually. So
Oh, right. Because I could have wedged instead.
mhm.
Wrong code, Daniel. Yeah.
In the middle I can make a Seki. Which go? I didn't see where you were clicking. You.
I was clicking. I was just clicking wrong. I was trying to play D9.
Ah. I see. Well, if you play D7, I'll let you take D9. I promise. Okay, this looks like a threat for a few extra points.
Let's see what's bigger.
Well, two stones in the top left corner are clearly smaller than this group, but it's your call. Oh, Captain Matmo. You should play him on IGS sometimes. He's around your level, I think. Also 5-6Q. I think 5 now. So probably close to 1 done here. Nice. A promising
Let's
5Q.
see.
Let's see the fake Cotret.
The fake co-threat.
You can cut in the top right. Q2. You got a bunch.
Yeah, I
Well,
was
you,
looking at
you play
something
this
up there.
call because if I capture it, it's going to be Sente. Kind of. And a few extra points. A4 descent, it's a local thread that can lose a few more points. But that's usually a core thread you play. Make it bigger, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the descend very much.
Well, if you lose it, then it's not worth it. But if you have an extra core thread to win the call by descending, then you play it. Well, playing Q2, you got about 3 core threads there. And then I don't see other big ones.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't kill.
Well, I just started this core thread because when you play B11, I can go down at A10 in Sente in case I win the call. Because then it's another call on the entire dragon in the middle. But that's just a
Yeah,
surprise variation.
it's kind of the only one, isn't it?
Yeah. And now there are 2 more,
Right.
which is not bad. So first of all, let's take a small tail here.
What's that do?
That cuts a bunch of stones.
Yeah, right.
Big enough.
For sure.
Now I have some Atari in the top right. Like that one. It doesn't matter which stone I capture, you still have another threat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I can catch some stones here. Big enough.
For sure, yeah.
For me, this core is not so bad to lose. So I can work out some small threats. Okay, throw in here. Big enough.
Oof. Well, I was always going to give up those 2 stones, wasn't I? Okay.
Yeah, but you should capture first. G19. Because then I need to play Atari from the outside. Well, actually, it's pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm. How about... I guess I'll give up the co.
Okay, that's good.
And...
For white.
I guess I should have played this as a co-threat. Derp.
It wasn't really a threat.
Yeah,
But
not
I connect
big
this
enough.
stone. So you don't have vice with the entire thing. And that makes my A10 center. If I
Gotcha.
need. So first of all, how about Seki? This is a lot of points. Now that's the price you pay for leaving R7 RG behind.
Mm-hmm.
10 points just disappear. And you can't approach because then it's a bulky 5 and it's a dead group. Well, it was got, but big.
Yeah, I should have taken care of that right away. Oops.
Yeah, you could. This one. Ah, sneaky. Okay. I have to answer. Which go? Where? This one, you have Atari. That's some points. So going down here, it's center. Don't die. Don't block.
Yeah, right?
Ah, playing S3. Wait. Oh, okay. No, when you give those 3 stones, then it's all dead, no? Ah, and this is big. 5 points. About. This I gotta let. I'm not going
Too
to put
soon.
myself in Atari. Okay, you play the neutral point, I play a neutral point. This one. Which is
Yeah,
actually 2
that's too
points.
soon for me. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, but it can induce a self Atari. It's a good move. This J6. Okay, then. You save everything in the center. Nice. Push, block. This is not.
I mean, it's not enough, but
It's sound. It's a moral victory.
right. What is? Can I play?
You can block. Ah,
Yeah, I think so.
so this one. Then 2 points here. We had everything this game. Seki, trades, co-fights. Well, no big dragons dead. We save that for the next time. Tari take. It's done. I have Tohane here. Oh, Atari. Phew. Yeah, I should leave that behind. This is 1 point. This is maybe 2. Or 3 actually. Because you could Atari
Yeah,
connect. Yeah.
I should have blocked at the top. Yep.
Well, you have L19, Hane, maybe some Atari in the middle and make another point. Mm-hmm. That's not going to build much, but it's center.
Oh, do I have a connect and die coming
No,
up?
you're fine. After Atari here. Now, if you connect, boom. Yeah, he saw. Okay, I better take. Wait, we have the call. Let's fight this one.
Okay.
So now, lucky Atari A6 is coming.
Right.
Too big.
No, I was looking at this one first.
I'm going to connect, because if I capture, you have another one.
Yeah.
You could play this move as a co-threat, because now I played it as a threat. You could threaten to make a point. So now I play it, you have to connect. And that's the difference in co-threats. But you have 1 to 3. How many? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just have this one.
I have more. You have 1, 2, and 3. 3 more you got. So I can play this one. I could play Atari, but when I play Atari, you capture right away. So like this, I make you click one more time to capture that stone. G2 is bad. Ah, this one, yeah. Okay, so we got this. A11 or B11, yeah, that's another one. And also D7.
D7. Oh, is that a... No, that's just...
Yeah, but we
Oh,
switch.
right, you'd fill and
Yeah,
I'd take, yeah.
or I fill this one and you take the other one. It's a threat. But it's the last one.
Right.
And now I play this one instead of playing B19, because if you decide to switch the core, then B19 is still a big threat to keep it for fighting on the left side. But anyway, it's not the case. S16.
S16?
Yeah, you don't have threats anymore.
Oh, I was gonna play S19, but that's...
No, it's the same thing.
No, it's
But yeah,
same thing, yeah. But it ends up being Gote.
no, it's Sente because I feel the core now. Force counting? Why? What happened here? Ah. We played 353 moves. Impressive. Okay, let's count.
Yeah.
Ah, they do an automatic counting. I see. All right.
I lost by 46
Thank
points.
you for the game.
That's okay.
No, nothing died.
Thanks for the game.
Let's see. Review. Does it mess up the board on Twitch when I click the review?
I don't actually see the review. How do I join
Ah, you're
in?
You should see it.
Oh, yes, I do see it. Actually, it's
okay.
perfect. This is
And it
perfect for
doesn't
me.
change anything.
Right, not for me.
So what I hope here is this move, the bump, and then I play this one, and then you play. Well, if you go down, it's this kind of formation, or maybe I play this, this, and this. Ah, but in
Ooh,
fact,
that looks terrible for
you
black.
can go out, and then on this move you play the hanging connection, Atari connect, and when I play here, you have a nice Tesuji you can play on the second line, and then when I push, I also have a Tesuji, the cut, but then you block like this, threatening to cut me back, so I need to take the stone. And the whole thing about this variation is that I take the corner, you got the wall, and the wall is facing my M15 stones, and then I play something here. This is how I try to trick you, because in the end, the wall looks a bit strange having O16 attached to your own thickness. But
Yeah,
there were many
sure.
other Josekis we could play here. For example, wait, how is the actual game? If I play here, oh wait, they keep matching me. If I play here, what you do?
Oh. I feel like I don't have many choices except for like either
You can
B17
bump,
or P16.
or you can
Yeah.
play this move. Because now
Okay.
when I go up, you go down. The thing is, if you play, for example, if you go down right away, I want to cut. And then when you cut, I can connect or go down. And then you have a problem.
Yeah, that's
so you don't want
terrible.
to let that cut happen. And then if you play the bump, I have to trade. I play here. You can cut once, Atari, go out, and capture. And then you just make a tiger mount on this stone. I can't connect under. If I try to connect under, you have this wedge. And then I have to capture the stones and double Atari. And of course, there are these Josekis that we've seen many times. But I knew you know those. Oops. So I had to try something else to get a little bit of advantage and catch up for the 3 handicap.
Gotcha.
Also, we could play this one. And you just fix the corner in center, then attack, and then, I don't know, play some solid move.
Mm-hmm.
And when we play like that, you shouldn't connect under first. You should just block on the outside and then connect or push one more. Actually, now you can play this move. And when I go here, you just connect, and then I need another move, and then you extend. So you don't need to play Atari. If you
Oh,
play
okay.
Atari, and then you play another Atari, you need to come back and protect some stones. For example, this one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, in fact, you can do this too. And then Kosumitsuke, and if I connect under, you play Hane, and then you extend on the right side. This doesn't look so great for white if we check the whole board picture. But
Right.
so you have to cover and then block. And if I play
Okay.
here, you can play this one. So you don't leave cutting points. Once you go down, you have a problem, like it happened in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But in the game, you could turn once. So we play like this, then I cut. It's very good to capture the stone on the outside. If you play here, I will nose the Suji and cover, and then you need this move too to
Right.
prevent the Atari.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all safe. So you capture this stone. If I want to take the corner, I can take it right away. But it's got there, and this turn becomes center. I have to play here. If I don't, and I go away, you turn, and it doesn't work to block, because now you have Atari. So I need to go like this, and then you capture the corner. Maybe you push one more time before you do that, because this is a center move for me. You can play this one too, but you don't need just Hane. And in the end, it feels, or wait, you play Atari first and then Hane. It feels a bit over concentrated. I still need a move here. So that's why I didn't know exactly when to take this R17 and so on. But once you
Right.
turn, it's already good. You can do it now. You can turn just to see how white reacts. And if white plays here, you don't lose the 2 stones in the corner anymore. And if white blocks,
Gotcha.
you can cut first. And then, well, you have to check the ladders. Oh, in fact, there is no ladder, because you just capture everything. So I can block. But in the actual game, I could, because it's different. I take away the liberties. So once I play Atari, oops, how it was. Atari this and this. Now you cannot cut anymore. I capture you faster. So this was similar to what we had. So the Sun. Here, many options. You can Hane first, and then double Hane, or inside cut. But this can become tricky. If I take, you go like this. Well, being a handicap game, probably every Joseki here is good for black. You have the ladder, then I need to play another move, and then you pincer the top stone. Even if you don't make the Moy on the right side anymore, but on the right side you're strong enough with Q14, you switch to make a Moy in the top. So it can't be bad. Now the shoulder hit, you can also answer this way to the shoulder hit. White goes out, and then you wedge or you leave it like this. Or you can attach here, but in this case, you ruin your options to invade the bottom. So either no be like this or like you played in the game.
Okay.
And then usually it's big to play the wedge, because you're much stronger on the left side, and you can also jump out. But here you don't have to worry about it, because you already got C6. So when you play, for example, this one, and I go down, I'm not going to build much on the left side, and you still have room to extend. And even if you play away, when I extend here, it's not such a big deal. So that jump, it's not really mandatory at C9. But I wanted to keep this group separated. And actually the original plan was to pincer here, or shoulder hit or something. But then I realized, okay, this is a handicap game. I better play all over the board, not just in one place. It's very big to go down here.
Gotcha.
Because once you play the Sagari, the descent, I need either this move or push, and then you can Tenuki. Now the group is solid once you go down, and then you can play here. This is a big point, actually. But, and also, when white pushes like that, you should descend or jump, because then you got in trouble with that group.
Yeah.
This card, probably no need right away. You better take the ko, I mean the stone. And if I try a ko, then you can cut here. And when I capture you, just take this stone and Atari connect. So at least you break the left side. And my group here in the middle is still in trouble. This F15. Hello. So
Hey, threshold.
now you could connect under. Yeah, this was a bit slow, but okay, it's not a bad move. If you connect under, actually it's okay, because then you try to activate those two stones to come out. So maybe I'll answer. But the thing in the top is that, for example, if you play Hane and then you play double Hane, it doesn't work for white to cut and capture the top stone, because then you play Atari here and take the 3 stones. In fact, 4. But in this case, white needs to play Atari in the corner on the right. Yeah, it's in the corner. Then you Atari here. Then I can capture this guy, but you take a Ponuk in center and you expand the Moy on the right side. Very nice. And also limit the Moy in the top. Remember this follow-up. The sequence is pretty much forced. So Hane in the corner, then double Hane. You can also play a variation if you really want to keep the Moy on the right side with the double Hane right away. And here you can play Atari and Atari again. And then expand the right. You should push here also. Something like that. If you really want to make a big right side.
Oh, okay.
And if I connect when you play Atari here, now you play the Hane in the corner. You don't need to cut first O2, just Hane. And then white has to go here. If white takes, then you Hane, Atari, and leave it like this. This is too painful for white. And if you Hane right away now, this will happen. But then when you turn, white is not going to play here. And on the block you Hane and push, and again. I still like this move, so you get rid of the Aji in the corner, and maybe some Keima to increase the right side. Or one space jump here. Or maybe a jump here. Or go down proper. It felt good for white to capture that stone in the top left. And you don't have time for this Atari. The vital point will come out right away. It was good to play proper. This I shape. Then connect, then jump, that's all safe. This is nice to resist. Well, connecting it's also okay. Or you can play Hane and then the Kosumi. And the cut is not such a big problem. White needs to play here and then you resist, counter attack. Because if I cut, you try to kill everything.
I see.
So I'm not going to cut. That P was just a probe to see how you react. And if some stones come around here and I force you go back to connect on neutral points, then it results into an empty triangle and not so effective for black. So I took the corner. Then here it's more interesting to play after the attach, just connect solid. Because then when you block, there's an Atari, so you're committed to protect, and it just became Korigatachi for black. Yeah, you can't ignore this. You don't have such a good move. I mean, if you go out and then I cut, you need to leave like this. And that gives me some eye shape, and now the outside group is in trouble. So you had to defend. This was a little bit risky. I could connect under, but it's not such a big deal. I thought you will also connect under here. And that's big.
Yeah, I didn't take the timing.
In fact, I could go down. It's more proper. Then you play maybe this one. And jump again in the middle. Oh, my group here doesn't look so good. Yeah, if you jump again, I need to protect this group. Because I have no eyes. You can always play this one or this one. But then how are we doing overall? This is your turn. Kind of center. That's annoying, because if I don't answer right now, let's say I play here, you Hane, and then you cut. How would you answer this cut as white? If I capture one stone, it's a big problem.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
it's all dead. Doesn't matter if I make one eye in the corner. So white has to answer either with Atari here or Atari here. And the thing is, if I play this one, you go Atari from the inside. Because this will lead to a ko fight. When white goes down, you play Atari this way. When white captures the ko, of course, you play a ko threat like this. You take back, then white connects, and now you just Atari from the outside. And it's a direct ko on everything.
Right.
And then you play this one, and now you shut your eyes and kill all. White will play here. You say thank you for the game. Hopefully. So there is that kind of call. And there's another call. I mean, if white takes, you just attack here. And well, is this kind of call where you can let white leave with 2 points like that, or you keep going with a call. And
Okay.
if I play Atari under, then you just Atari in the corner, and I play this one, you connect very elegant or solid, it doesn't matter, and then I still need another move. Many people here think, it's alive already because if white goes like black cuts and goes down, white has this move. But actually, it's not like that. Black will Atari and Hane, and then when white blocks, everything dies. So white has to take and boom, one eye only. So that's a
I
very
see.
sneaky Hane. I mean, well, the turn gives you the Hane at R3 and the cut as a good follow-up combination. So
Uh-huh.
that's some luxury sequence to learn from this game.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
now this was all minus. So from
Yeah,
here
yeah,
it went downhill. It was
for sure.
downhill skiing. Like this, you're alive and you have no problem. But I understand your fighting spirit with that move, resisting like that. And this is a bit risky. You can just go down, or play this, and leave.
Hmm.
It's clear to eye, but I see. You wanted a bit more, being 18 points behind or something. The problem is I can capture
Right,
here,
right.
and then you can still leave, but in the end it will be like this. I
Yeah.
just wanted to wait a little bit for that co-fight. Anyway,
Yeah, I wanted
yeah.
to cut my way into the center somehow
Yeah,
too.
you should do
So
it earlier. So
yeah.
let's see here. Atari. No, I can just go out. But it feels natural to cut like
Hmm.
that. Because the plan was I take, you go Atari, and then you leave it, and or you turn, I guess.
Right. Yep.
So I resist, then you play one Atari, I took. No, I didn't. How it was. Yeah, and now you can go out. You shouldn't care about that stone, because this is not center to play Atari here. You should better play Atari on the
Gotcha.
outside, and if I take, you play Atari again, and if I cut, you capture in center, and if I connect, you Atari again, and then you connect on the outside. And then if double Atari comes, you don't care, you're already safe. You can push here once, cut, and then extend, and try to catch those two stones in the middle to live on a larger scale.
Hmm.
Or actually, cap here and try to kill the right side. This was your big bet in the game, to try to kill the right and come back. Because on points, you're not
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
so well
yeah.
already.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the opportunity lost, but it will come next time. You
For
have time
sure.
for another game, or how is the schedule today?
uh
When
let's
is the club meeting?
see. Yeah, I actually have to leave in probably 10 or 15
In fact,
minutes.
me too.
So,
I realize I have to be on IGS in about 10 minutes, so we will kill them next week. You're around.
all right.
All
Thanks so
right.
much for the
Thank you
lesson.
too. Have a good one. Enjoy the club.
You
Ciao,
too.
ciao.
Later. All right, and as I like to remind everybody, be sure you support Cornel on his channel. It's twitch.tv/CornelGo. I've seen that he's been streaming a lot lately. I've been at work, so I haven't been able to watch his streams, but I know they're fantastic. Also, if you are interested in lessons with Cornel, you can contact him on Twitch as CornelGo, on IGS and KGS as Cornel, and in OGS as Cornel11. His lessons are incredibly valuable, and I think they're incredibly reasonable, and I just learn a ton every time. Yeah, it's a fantastic review. He's an EGF 7 Dan. He's been playing for 25 years and teaching for about 20 of those years. So yeah, excellent teacher, very worthwhile. So be sure to hit him up. If you want to support this content, um, I do pay Cornell for his time. So if you'd like to support this content going forward, your bits, your cheers, your donations, your subscriptions, all of that helps me put this content on. Of course, it's not required. You guys just being here, learning with me, having fun is enough to make this satisfying for me. But if you want to give that little extra, I do appreciate it, and every little bit does help.